On March 26, 2025, less than 200 meters above the city, a large passenger plane that had already suffered an internal explosion suddenly spiraled out of control and slammed head-on into a rescue helicopter. The helicopter detonated instantly, while the passenger plane was rocked by a chain of violent explosions that further tore apart its already shattered fuselage. With its structure critically damaged, the aircraft lost all stability and began plunging toward the ground. Everything unfolded in the blink of an eye. The captain was instantly overwhelmed by fear. More than 300 passengers were still on board, and beneath the aircraft lay a densely populated downtown area. If the plane crashed into the city, it would not only mean the death of everyone on board, but could also trigger an unimaginable catastrophe on the ground. Fully aware of the stakes, the captain had only one option. Summoning every ounce of strength, he pulled the control stick back to its limit, forcing the nose upward. The battered fuselage struggled to climb, but the damage was far too severe. With engines exploding and power nearly gone, the aircraft simply did not have enough thrust. The brief ascent lasted only a moment before gravity reclaimed it and the plane plunged once more. Inside the cabin, panic erupted. Deafening explosions rang out like death knells, and the passengers were thrown through a terrifying cycle of sudden climbs and violent drops, far more harrowing than any roller coaster. The cabin filled with desperate screams as chaos threatened to consume everyone. Suddenly, the screams grew even louder. The aircraft was diving rapidly, just seconds away from crashing into the beach below. Adrenaline surged through the captain's veins. He clenched the controls and again pulled the nose up with all his strength. Against all odds, the plane lifted once more, but the captain's expression remained grim. He knew the aircraft was at the very edge of its limits and could fail at any moment. Before he could issue another command, his worst fear became reality. The plane completely lost control, its nose dropping straight down as it plunged helplessly toward the ground. No matter how hard he fought, the captain could no longer save it. In the end, the aircraft slammed into the sea below, its fuselage instantly swallowed by the water. The fate of everyone involved was beyond imagination. Stay tuned for the next thrilling episode.